and senior culture reporter of ESPN's Anscape and author of It Was All a Dream, Biggie and the World That Made Him, Justin Tinsley, along with ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer for more on this. Justin, what's your reaction to Diddy's apology video, and what are you hearing from people in the hip-hop world?
Well, you heard the statement from Cassie's legal team. They used the word disingenuous, and that is the right word, but somehow it doesn't feel nearly enough. When you track the timeline in December, a month after Cassie filed her lawsuit, he said he denied all allegations. Enough is enough. He didn't do any of this. And now this apology comes out after this video, and this video is it's incited anger. It's incited conversation around the ecosystem of abusers and enablers and people who benefited from Puffy's wealth and his power at this point in time. But most importantly, and it should not take a video or images to prove that domestic violence actually happened. But this is undeniable now. It's confirmation that making people feel that everything that Cassie said in her lawsuit actually happens, and there's no way to deny it now. So that's what a lot of conversations are centering around at the moment.
Now, Brian, Diddy settled this lawsuit with Cassie just a day after it was announced. And as you said in that piece, the LA District Attorney can't prosecute because of the statute of limitations. So now what?
Well, short of California going back and changing its statute of limitation laws, there's nothing going to happen from a state level. However, from a federal level, we know there is an investigation through the Southern District of New York, and these allegations and this video could be used as what we call a prior bad act witness or evidence to substantiate that Sean Combs either has a common scheme or plan or some sort of RICO allegations or human trafficking where there are other signs of force being used and then silencing that force as per Cassie's lawsuit where she says that Sean Combs paid $50,000 for this video to never see the light of day. So it can be used indirectly, but not necessarily directly for other charges.
Now, Justin, Diddy is a mogul in the music industry. Just last year, he won the Global Icon Award at the VMAs. So what does this mean for his career now?
You know, that's a very interesting question. And I think the most important thing in terms of this conversation right now, and it was mentioned earlier, in that apology, he never once mentioned Cassie's name or even alluded to her in the fact that I'm sorry that you have to relive this trauma again. These are my actions towards you, and I'm sorry. And with Puffy's image, which is pretty bad right now, from the moment he burst onto the national scene in the early 90s, producing for acts like Jodeci and Mary J. Blige, his entire image is I'm outside, I'm the party guy. Fame is something that I love. And now it's, you know, he has to live life outside of that bubble, potentially for the rest of his life. And I'm not saying that he won't have access to his wealth or even, you know, the luxurious trips that he can take. But this is a world where now he is radioactive. And in the eyes of countless people, he's a horrific person. So it'll be interesting to see how Puffy adjusts to that new reality for him that is really all his own doing.
Brian, to what degree could this video be used in the separate civil lawsuits that Diddy's facing and also in the federal human trafficking investigation?
So it could be used, Diane, for potential impeachment. We've already seen that Sean Combs has set out and said that we denied all these allegations a month after Cassie's lawsuit. But it can also be used to demonstrate his understanding of the use of force against women and that not necessarily that he's committed this crime in the past and will do so in the future, but through other processes of showing criminal intent or actions.
Point out Diddy has denied those human trafficking allegations. Justin Tinsley, Brian Buckmeyer, thank you both. And if you or someone you know is the victim of domestic violence, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. That number's on your screen, 800-799-SAFE.